Good evening, and welcome to the November 6th edition of EastCast. I'm Lori Fine, along with Sugan Shah, here to bring you all this week's news from East. The big stories this week are East's winning girls' sports team, hockey, soccer, and tennis, and the victories of the boys' soccer and football teams. We will bring you more on these stories later. This fall, the class of '86 instituted the Spirit of East Award to honor exceptional members of the East family. The award is presented monthly to a student or faculty member who has been an outstanding leader or participant in activities at East. This month's recipient is Mr. Tony Odo. His commitment and many talents have brought him the respect of all. The class of '86 takes pride in saluting this unique individual. Mr. Odo is on East's maintenance staff and helps to make all the after-school activities run smoothly. Last year, East pledged $2,064.50 to the March of Dimes in their fight against birth defects. East students participated in Walk America. This week, East will receive recognition for this great achievement in the form of the Order of the Battered Boot. Mr. Thomas Crean wishes to thank the East students for their continuing help to conquer birth defects.
East Honor Society, the Cum Laude Society, offers a tutorial service for East students. Request forms are available on the back of the door next to the library. There is no fee charged for the tutoring. Starting at 7 p.m., November 14th is your chance to call in and ask questions in math. Homework Helper will be brought to you live November 14th. Listen to cable for more details. Christmas in November. It looks like that way here in the halls of East, where East students are already preparing for one of the major events of the year, the Christmas party. The party will be held on December 16th at the Hyatt House. We'll keep you informed on this worthwhile activity. The countdown is only 9 more days to a comedy experience which will surely tickle all of your funny bones. Here's Janet Osharow with the latest on Charlie's Aunt.
At Cherry Hill High School East, there have been 2 male students wearing dresses. Who is in charge of this absurdity? Mr. Nation, the director of East's fall production of Charlie's Aunt. His accomplice, John Greenberg, stage manager. The 2 gentlemen who dress up and claim to be Charlie's Aunt are really Matt Portella and Dan Kushner. This exciting production will be held at Cherry Hill East on November 15th, 16th, 22nd, and 23rd at 8 p.m. It is sure to be a hilarious show, so if you want a couple of hours of fun and laughs, come over to Cherry Hill East. This is Janet Osharow for EastCast.
Sunday night, the Cherry Hill East Marching Cougars Band came in third with an excellent score of 72.35 at the chapter championships held at Washington Township High School. The band, under the direction of Mr. Robert Goldman, with assistant directors Mr. Roy Huff, Mr. Bruce Yorko, and Mr. Gene McGill, has done very well in this, their first year of competition. We congratulate the band for their impressive performance. As junior student, here's something of special interest to us.
Oh yeah? Let's hear about it.
Last month, the Junior Showcase was installed across from the Student Congress Room. Information about events involving the junior class will be displayed. So, juniors, be sure to keep a lookout for activities which involve you. The seniors are already feeling that dreaded disease. Senioritis shirts have arrived. The shirts are white and are silkscreened in red with the words, Senioritis, catch it, class of '86. They are on sale throughout the day across from the auditorium. Available are t-shirts for $7 and sweatshirts for $12. You don't have to be a junior or senior to be on Cable 18. We enjoy bringing you reviews by East students. Here is freshman Allison Bell's review of the new Alan Thicke show, Growing Pains.
Growing Pains, on Tuesday nights at 8:30 p.m. on Channel 6, is a situation comedy. The family involves a father, Jason, a psychiatrist, and his wife, Maggie, a news reporter, with their 3 children. The show has its good points, but it tries to resemble The Cosby Show, and it does it unsuccessfully. I would not make a point to watch this show, but if nothing better is on, you may find it enjoyable. My prediction is that Growing Pains will not return next season, and I give this show a C. This has been Allison Bell for EastCast.
The Latin Club defeated the Spanish Club in volleyball on Wednesday after school by the score of 2-0 in the Language Volleyball League. The club says they are ready to take on more challengers. The club is very active this year, with new officers for the Latin Club were elected last week. They are Ken Barraway and Atul Butte as presidents, Rick DeMichelle and Manish Butte as vice presidents, and Rick Whittle as the treasurer. East and West uniting for a good cause. For the first time, the seniors from East and West will be giving Christmas party together for a nursing home. We'll bring you more of the details, but we applaud this joint effort.
In sports, East has mowed the field in girls hockey, soccer, and tennis. Congratulations to the East field hockey team on winning the Olympic Conference American Division Championship last Tuesday, October 29th, defeating Pennsauken with a score of 3-1. Goals were scored by Lisa Wood, Colleen Doyle, and Rory Tomlin. Outstanding play was performed by goalkeeper Barbara Blavelt, who had many key saves in the opening minutes of the game. The team will now go on to the state championships. Coach Sue Schooley attributes this year's unusual success to a variety of factors. The most important, she says, are the team's captains, Michelle Delavecchi and Colleen Doyle. Both came into the season in great shape and have really helped to motivate the team. Colleen, who played varsity in her sophomore year but was unable to play last year because of an injury, is now back, acting like the team's spark plug to get them going. Other factors contributing to the team's success are the large number of returning varsity players and the positive, confident family attitude. The excellent performance of goalie Barbara Blavelt has made it an 8 shutout season. Says Schooley, though this is Barbara's third year as a varsity player, she's much more aggressive and more confident than ever before. This combination of experience, confidence, and attitude has contributed to this year's record of 11-3-2, a great improvement over last year's record of 5-9-3. Once again, congratulations to the team for their outstanding performance.
Last week, the varsity girls soccer team had several successes. On Wednesday, the team ran its record to 14-0 with a 6-0 victory over Highland. Scoring were Wendy Young, Margie Krusminski, Kathy Kunkel, and Erin Halpin. The defense, anchored by Maggie Sheeran, Kirsten Cherry, Katie Sharon, and Andrea Jackson, aided Michelle Kovenko in recording her 8th win in goal. Thursday night, a good defensive play and a total team effort led to the 6-0 victory against Eastern. On Friday, the team beat Gloucester Catholic with a score of 5-0, the team's 16th straight shutout. Wendy Young scored the team's 100th goal to start off the game. Also scoring were Cheryl Horodsky, Karen Haynes, and Margie Krusminski. On Monday, the girls' soccer teams ended the regular season with a victory over Washington Township. The girls won the Olympic Conference Championship with a 17-0 record. The Olympic Conference named its girls All-Stars Tuesday night. From East, Michelle Konvenko, Margie Krusminski, Michelle Levin, Maggie Sheeran, and Wendy Young were named to the first team, and Kathy Kunkel was named to the second team. Congratulations to all those who were honored by the All-Star selection or the nomination. The team would like to thank all those who came out and supported their regular season.
A strong Cherry Hill East girls varsity tennis team defeated Shawnee last week to capture the Group 4 South Championship title. Excellent play was provided throughout the season by sophomore Lauren Shipley, senior Tricia Eudicious, and junior Eileen Albaugh in singles, and senior Pam Sweeney, sophomore Marlene Albaugh, and junior Alana Kramer and freshman Kathy Lumberg in doubles. The Courier Post Cup finalists were undefeated until they met West Orange High School in the Group 4 finals last Wednesday. We don't want to forget the boys' sports teams, especially football's comeback on Saturday. The Cherry Hill East varsity football team came back from a 20-6 deficit at halftime to an impressive victory over Paul VI High School, beating the Eagles 41-20 on Saturday. The Cougar squad was led by Dave Mitchell, who scored 2 second-half touchdowns. Superior play was provided by Brett Sherman, Eric Radbo, Brian Reinert, and quarterback Cliff Foley. The defense started off shaky, but came back in the second half after 2 key interceptions by Lou Hanel and Ronnie Rambler.
The East varsity boys soccer team recorded its 10th shutout on Thursday by defeating Edgewood 4-0. Congratulations to the following first-team Olympic Conference All-Stars: senior halfback Jeff Engelman, senior fullback Chuck Durr, and senior fullback John Kinney. Sophomore goalie Dave Gruber made the second-team All-Stars. The Cherry Hill East ice hockey team defeated both Central Bucks and Central Bucks East by the scores of 10-4 and 5-2 respectively. Mark Chase and Steve Kelly led the Cougars with 3 goals apiece. Andy Goldenberg, Ken Hoffman, and Jeff Soler played well also. In the nets for East were Dave Katz and Adam Steinberg. Once more, we remind you of next week's fall production of Charlie's Aunt.
I'm Charlie's aunt from Brazil. Where the nuts come from?
I'm Charlie's aunt from Brazil. Where the nuts come from? I'm Charlie's aunt from Brazil. Where the nuts come from?
I'm Charlie's aunt from Brazil. Where the nuts come from?
Yoo-hoo! I'm Charlie's aunt from Brazil. Where the nuts come from? And if you want to see more of me, come to Cherry Hill High School East, November 15th, 16th, 22nd, and 23rd at 8 p.m.
Well, that's all for this November 6, 1985 edition of EastCast. I would like to express special thanks to Assistant Technician Jeff Kahn, cameraman and editor Mr. Gordon Hampson, and advisor Miss Peggy Beck. This has been Sukin Shah and Lori Fine for EastCast. Good night. Please stay tuned for the annual Cherry Hill East Elementary School Halloween parades.
Good night, Ophelia.
Don't know much about geography. Don't know much trigonometry. Don't know much about algebra.
Are you having these academic problems?
But I do know 1 and 1 is 2.
But everybody knows that 1 and 1 is 2. If you are having problems with your high school math, tune into the Homework Helper program here on Cable 18 on November 14th at 7 o'clock, a live call-in show where you can get help with your homework problems from National Honor Society members at Cherry Hill West and Cum Laude Society members from Cherry Hill East. So get those problems ready and tune in on November 14th at 7 o'clock, and you might even get a look at that great host.
Of my darlings, you look marvelous and you know who you are. But do you know who we are? Well, we're Channel 18, the Cherry Hill Public Schools television station, and we look marvelous too.
And I know that if you love me
Good evening, and welcome to the West Report. I'm Ron Artsy.
I'm Jim Rossica. Now, if you're sitting around tonight with nothing to do, the Wannabe Dance starts tonight at 8 o'clock and ends at 11. It is the first dance of its kind here at West, and is sponsored by the Italian Club and the freshman class government. Students are encouraged to come dressed as their favorite entertainer, Pee Wee Herman, John Taylor, Cindy Lauper, or our very own Ron Artsy. No costumes are required. However, admission is $3 without a costume and only $2 with one. The Wannabe idea resulted when the Italian Club found they had $0 in their treasury. Italian Club advisor Mrs. Nicolo decided that they needed a way to make a lot of money in a short length of time. The club then came up with the idea of a wannabe theme for a dance. At that point, they were joined by the freshman class government and its advisor, Mr. Midadiri, in bringing the class to reality. Italian Club President Andy Cosenza says that the event promises to be, quote, absolutely marvelous.
Another dance you might want to attend is the Now and Then dance. This dance is a kind of get-together for all present students and all the alumni of West. It is to be held on November 27th. Be sure to attend. For the sports, this past weekend, our boys soccer team lost in the first round of the coaches tournament to Sterling High, 3-0. The girls soccer team had a fantastic year. For that story, let me turn you over to our roaring reporter, Camille Speckman.
I'm here today with 3 members of the girls' JV soccer team, Mary Murray, Kathleen Johnson, and Kathy Emerson. This was West's first year in girls' interscholastic soccer. The team competed this year on the JV level. How did our team do this year?
8 wins, 3 losses, and 2 ties.
What position did you play?
I played center forward. I played sweeper and center forward also. And I played goalie.
Mary, how did you feel about doing 2 hat tricks?
Well, I felt it was a great opportunity, even though I may not do it again, but it would also give someone else a chance to beat my record.
Kathleen, you and Mary were the two highest scorers on the team. What do you see happening in the future?
Well, in the future, I think that we will have a really good team next year on the varsity level. I'd also like to congratulate our goalie. She did a really good job this year.
Thank you for coming. It was really nice to you.
Anytime.
And now for the how, now, and wow of the pop scene, here's What's Hip.
Hey, I'm Fred Rose, and I'm here to tell you what's hip. Joining me this week is Beth Goldman, and together we'll take a look at the sequel to A Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy's Revenge.
In order to explain this movie, we'd better fill you in on the first part.
Please, God.
Here's God.
But if you judge this horror movie on its own merits, Freddy's Revenge is a winner.
I agree, and I don't think we'd be giving away too much if we told you that the ending leaves room for more nightmares. The revenge against Freddy's revenge, maybe? In any event, see this movie.
Well, on that positive note, we'll have to end tonight's show. But don't forget to stay tuned next week for an all-new episode of What's Hip?
And now here's Camille Speckman with a report on the annual SAO fundraiser.
SAO sponsored its annual decorating pumpkin contest for charity between October 29th through October 31st. Any class or organization could enter a decorated pumpkin to be shown on display in all of the lunch periods. Students cast a vote for a penny. All of the money raised went to the charity of UNICEF. The SAO pumpkin won first place, and the class of '86 came in second.
Last week, West took on Cherry Hill High School East in a girls' gymnastics meet. That meet will be aired here on Channel E18 next Wednesday. Sharon Hart had an opportunity to interview one of the gymnasts.
I'm here with Jennifer Lasardi. Jennifer, how do you think tonight's meet went?
I think it went really good because I think the whole team was pumped up for the meet, and I think we all did a really good job.
That's nice to hear. And as far as your individual performance, were you satisfied with that?
Yeah, I'd have to say so. I think I did better on my events. Beam was probably my biggest downfall, but I think I pulled it together for floor, and I was pleased with what I did.
Well, I think you did a very nice job, too. And this was the last meet of the season. Is there anything else on the agenda this year?
Well, we have a novice meet on November 7th, and then on November 16th, we have sectionals.
Sectionals? Are there anyone else from our team going to sectionals?
No, just me.
Well, Jennifer, we wish you the best of luck. This is Sharon Hart from the gymnastic meet. Good night.
Hello, I'm at the Cherry Hill West Wrestling Room where the first blood drive of the year is being held. The last blood drive they had here at West was in the spring of '85. They reached their status quo last year, and their aim this year is for 75 pints. Anyone over the age of 18 is eligible to give blood, and if you're 17, you can do it with parent permission. I'm here with Ronnie Corbin. Ronnie, what made you decide to give blood?
Well, I think that it's a desperate need for blood, and a lot of people need transfusions every day. Every 20 seconds, someone in the United States needs a transfusion. Now, if I give my blood, I probably eventually in my life need somebody else's blood.
Thank you. This is Shari Botwin for Cable 18 at Cherry Hill West Wrestling Room.
Thank you for watching the West Report tonight. You know, it's been a very trying day here at the West News Studios, but you, the audience, are what makes it all worthwhile. I'm Jim Rosica for Ron Artsy. Good night, and have a pleasant tomorrow.
Good night.
Don't know much about geography. Don't know much trigonometry. Don't know much about algebra.
Are you having these academic problems?
But I do know 1 and 1 is 2.
But everybody knows that 1 and 1 is 2. If you are having problems with your high school math, tune into the Homework Helper program here on Cable 18 on November 14th at 7 o'clock, a live call-in show where you can get help with your homework problem from National Honor Society members at Cherry Hill West and Cum Laude Society members from Cherry Hill East. So get those problems ready and tune in on November 14th at 7 o'clock, and you might even get a look at that great host.
Of my darlings, you look marvelous and you know who you are. But you know who we are? Well, we're Channel 18, the Cherry Hill Public Schools television station, and we look marvelous too.
And I know that if you love me too. Baby's gonna get you. Brother's gonna get
Good evening. This is Amy Ward for Brainerd News. We are back, and I hope everybody had a safe and happy Halloween. Speaking of Halloween, everyone here at Brainerd decided it was such a popular holiday that we would extend it for a couple more days. On Monday, November 4th, Student Council sponsored a Halloween dress-up skating party at the Cherry Hill rink, and Brainerd News was there. Prizes were awarded for the most original, the scariest, and the funniest costumes. Here's Christy Lombardo with the most original costume. Here's Julie Gilbert with the scariest costume. And here's Tanya Powers with the funniest costume. As you see, everyone had a great time. Students and faculty enjoyed themselves tremendously. Well, it's that time of year again. Kids everywhere in New Jersey will be rejoicing. Yes, you guessed it. It's teacher convention time. Kids everywhere in New Jersey will have off from school, November 7th and 8th. As you know, the convention is held in Atlantic City. So all you teachers out there, be careful of the slots. And for a complete sports update, here's Laura Sweeney. Laura?
This year's soccer season is over, and I'm happy to report that the 8th grade soccer team has no marks against them in the losing column. For the second year in a row, this team has never lost a game. Our last game was not easy, as reported by Mr. Montgomery and interviewed by Dana Pearson. I don't know, because I was there. The final score was a 1-1 tie. The record shows 9 wins, 0 losses, and 3 ties. What a great season. The results of the 7th grade soccer team was 6 wins, 2 losses, and no ties. As for the field hockey team, they're still in the process of playing, but they're a very determined team, and I'm sure they will have a successful season by the time the league is over. With me today is Miss Heineman, a coach of the field hockey team. Hello, Miss Heineman.
Hi, Laura.
It looks to me like Mother Nature is giving you a tough time getting through the season.
It certainly is.
How are you enjoying this season?
Very much.
Okay. Is it tough teaching the sport?
I'm having a good time teaching it. It's my first time around as a coach, so there are a lot of things to learn, but the girls are very coachable and cooperative, and I'm really having a lot of fun.
Do you have any background in athletics?
Well, I started as a phys ed major at Westchester originally, so I have most of my background at college-level sports.
Did you ever play field hockey?
Yeah, Westchester State College. Played under Vonnie Groh, who was a coach of the U.S. Olympic
really?
team.
Yeah.
Yes.
I understand that you also are a social studies teacher and the head of the student council. Looks to me like you like getting involved in things. Is that true?
That's true. That's true. This has been a year where jump right in and keep swimming. And I guess with all the rain with the hockey, that's very appropriate.
Really. Do you plan on teaching more field hockey in the future?
Yeah, I'd like to.
Okay. Thanks for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here with us today.
Thanks, Laura.
Okay, back to you, Amy.
Thank you, Laura and Miss Heineman. That was a wonderful interview. Like I said, I hope everybody had a safe and happy Halloween. and enjoy your 4-day weekend. For Laura Sweeney and all the Brainerd News staff, this is Amy Ward. Good night.
Don't know much about geography. Don't know much trigonometry. Don't know much about algebra.
Are you having these academic problems?
But I do know 1 and 1 is 2.
But everybody knows that 1 and 1 is 2. If you are having problems with your high school math, tune into the Homework Helper program here on Cable 18 on November 14th at 7 o'clock, a live call-in show where you can get help with your homework problem from National Honor Society members at Cherry Hill West and Cum Laude Society members from Cherry Hill East. So get those problems ready and tune in on November 14th at 7 o'clock, and you might even get a look at that great host.
Of my darlings, you look marvelous and you know who you are. But do you know who we are? Well, we're Channel 18, the Cherry Hill Public Schools television station, and we look marvelous too.
And I know that if you love me too.